I'm joined with one of the wrestlers, one of the participants from Wildcat Championship Wrestling. You can catch her every single Saturdays at the WCCW Arena, 101 Hilltop Drive. Syren is joining me right now. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing real good. Thank you so much for being on the show this early evening. Truly appreciate it.
Sure.
So, we'll get to your wrestling career and your involvement with WCCW in a matter of moments, but I do have a question I want to ask,
Okay.
um, and it is from a familiar name that I think you should be familiar with. Um, this individual wants to ask who Evil Zebra is.
That's Uncle Easy. He is. He's like family. He is one awesome dude.
Okay, right to the point. um,
he was uh mine and Malaya. We were Team PMA. It was him, Malaya Hosaka, and myself.
I definitely am familiar with Malaya. Definitely, she's a veteran. Known her from WCW,
Yes.
and she's very talented. A legend in her own right for sure. Uh,
Yes, she is. She taught me a lot. I really appreciated everything she taught me and getting to work with her. She's amazing.
so about a couple of weeks ago, you made your return to Wildcat Championship Wrestling, and there is
Mhm.
some footage that you got involved, and you have aligned yourself with Cody Matthews.
Uh-huh.
So, what's that been like getting back to the wrestling limelight and teaming up with Cody? How's that been with you so far?
It's absolutely wonderful to be back in the ring. I have missed it so much. It's been 10 years. I've had 10 years to sit and think about getting back in the ring. Wildcat Championship Wrestling is awesome. I love all the guys there. They're already brothers. It's a great group of guys, and I really appreciate them welcoming me to their family. Um, I'm not sure, but I know I have a couple of matches coming up. I have a match in 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens. I don't know where this is going. I love Wildcat Championship Wrestling. I don't know if I want to start traveling as much as I did before, but I know I really like it there.
I've definitely been a fan of WCCW for a couple of years. I've been good friends with Cody for a couple of years. He's a good guy. I always see
He
him
is.
from time to time at conventions like Scarefest. He's definitely evolved there, and
Mhm.
he's a good guy and a very talented wrestler.
Yes, he is.
So now that you're back and you starting to get some airtime and getting back to the ring, uh, what do you consider like your mindset? Like what do you want to accomplish now that you have returned?
I just want to have fun. I want to be back in the ring, doing shows, and just have fun.
All right. That's definitely a good way to go. Good way to start. Now, is there any wrestlers out there that's on the roster that you want to go up against one day? Anyone that you want to call out on the air if you want to?
I've already wrestled the best. I've already been in the ring with Malaya Hosaka and Jillian Hall. I cannot think of anyone. I don't know a lot of the girls who wrestle now. I really don't. Um, I have to kind of see who's out there. But as far as I'm concerned, I've already wrestled some of the best women in independent wrestling that there is.
So how has been the reaction from your family and fans that has been following your career? What has been their reaction in you coming back?
Family and friends, they're more like, what the hell are you thinking? The fans are very happy to see me back. I've had a lot of emails, a lot of text messages saying how happy they are that I'm going to wrestle again, and people wanting to travel, to Lawrenceburg to the shows to come see me wrestle. People who were fans who didn't get to see me wrestle before who want to come to Lawrenceburg. So it's been amazing. The fans have always been amazing.
So I want to ask you this from a fan's perspective. Now, obviously, women wrestling has changed dramatically since you last was, part of the wrestling business. How do you feel about women wrestling as it is right now? Not necessarily just on the indie scene, but what's out there on television. How do you feel about it right now from a fan standpoint?
I think we need to get back to wrestling, period. It's so much show anymore instead of getting in there and showing your skills.
I definitely can see that. Obviously, a lot has changed dramatically. I feel like I was talking about this a little bit earlier. I feel like WWE is headed the right direction as far as their women wrestling, not just in NXT, but at WWE as well. And for Impact, you have new faces, which is something that I've been wanting to see for a long time. And then for Ring of Honor, they're starting to put women wrestling out to the forefront. So there's more women wrestling on television than ever before, and there's a lot more talent out there on the indies that people need to keep an eye on, and you may see them in one of those big name companies one day. And you are right, it's definitely time to get back to seeing what these ladies can do in the ring.
Yes.
For sure, absolutely. Now
It was that way before too,
yeah.
though. We in the independents, you have more opportunity to get in there and show your skill. Where on TV, you kind of have to go with the show.
That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. So for you, Syren, you definitely have mentioned you've faced a lot of big names. You have accomplished a lot. What do you consider like the biggest highlight of your career? It could be a match that you've had. It could be an angle that you was a part of, or a show that you was a part of. What do you consider like the biggest highlight of your career?
The biggest highlight is all the friends I have made. Definitely. I have so many amazing friends that I have made from the wrestling business. It's crazy. As in match-wise, the biggest moment, probably getting in the ring with Malaya Hosaka. I have to say, she just taught me so much. She's a great teacher. She's a great leader for women's wrestling. So anyone listening, if you have a chance to get in the ring with Malaya Hosaka, definitely go for it.
I definitely gotta say this about Malaya. For a woman who's been around for a very long time, and she still wrestles from time to time, and she wrestles at a high level. That just shows dedication on her part.
Yes.
I've seen some of her matches at Shine Wrestling down south, and she looks like she hasn't missed a step. She's
No.
not at all part of the team called Legendary.
Yes.
She's just amazing, great talent,
Yeah,
and
she is.
and an ambassador for women's wrestling in general. Someone that if you want to look at and just see how it took to be there and still be in the limelight and performing at a high level, you look at Malaya Hosaka. She's
Yes.
definitely one of the greats.
Yes.
Um, so for you, Syren, I have not I have not seen you wrestle in person before.
Mhm.
But I definitely would love to one day. So I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on your future appearances for WCCW for sure. Um, if you are near the Lawrenceburg area, go check out Wildcat Championship Wrestling, 101 Hilltop Drive. Now, you said that it's gonna be a while before you start wrestling outside of WCCW.
Maybe. I've been contacted to come other places, so we'll see what happens.
That's cool. That's cool. Now, for people that wants to keep up with your upcoming shows,
Mhm.
for those who want to keep up with you, social media wise, why don't you go
Mhm.
ahead and promote your links, let people know how they can keep in touch with you.
Actually, there isn't one yet, but there will be a Facebook page popping up very soon.
Okay, well, definitely keep me posted on that, and I will post it on social media.
All right.
Well, Siren, I'm not gonna take too much of your time, but thank you so much for being on the show, and
Sure. Thank you.
I want to thank you personally because you were one of the 100 plus people that wished me a happy birthday a few weeks ago. And
Sure.
and the funny thing is, I sent you a friend request just days before because Cody was talking about you and everything, and I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
I gotta check this lady out. So, and then that was days before my birthday, so I just want to thank you personally.
Sure.
So,
You're welcome. Happy birthday again.
thank you. Uh, well, thank you again for being on the show. Continued success, and I'll definitely look forward to meeting you at a future WCCW show for sure. Thank you for your time.
I look forward to meeting you as well.
Absolutely. You have a good night. Have a great weekend.